King of the Road Productions proudly presents a Bart and Boats episode of the Jim King of the TV show. Southeast Texas style. During the half hour, we'll cruise to Jasper, Texas to check out Bart Crow live. We'll preview the DSRA boat races happening next weekend in Orange.
What the DSRA is about is strictly a drag race like you'd go at the NHRA stuff. It's just like that. We come in, pair up, and run.
Dangerous?
Oh, it is. It's on edge right there. Any mix-up, and it'll go bad.
We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. We'll also wear the Southeast Texas debut of Tom Yankton's new video as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville. We'll check out the Soggy Bottom Saloon events calendar. And Freddie Pate will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches.
King of the Road.
Howdy and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4 and the CW. I'm Jim King of the Road. Make plans to be in Orange on Saturday and Sunday, May 21st and 22nd for DSRA boat racing at the City of Orange Boat Ramp. The races will be from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. both days, and the festivities include a concert featuring Louisiana Red on Saturday evening. For complete details, visit orangetexas.gov. Be sure to take King's Country Internet Radio along for the ride to Orange next weekend. In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. King's Country streams the most magnificent country music mix on the planet 24/7. Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country is streaming worldwide and crystal clear on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. And stream the multi-award-winning and nationally recognized Jim King of the Radio show middays, Monday through Friday, on King's Country at kingscountry.net. It does rule. Now ride shotgun with me to Jasper, Texas. We always cruise Cadillac style, as seen and heard on Southeast Texas TV and radio.
Extra large and turbocharged. It's the King of the Road show.
Oh, hi, to the guy.
One man has the power to take you behind the scenes. Jim King of the Road.
Jim King of the Road. I can feel your heartbeat when you're laying by my side. I can see forever when I look into your eyes. Each day beside you, girl, you take my breath away. And right here in your arms is where I want to stay. It's the way that you look, girl, when you're reading late at night. It's the way that your body feels, baby, when you're laying by my side. A love like ours can't be built in a million dreams. It's just you and me, girl, you're all I need. Girl, I'm watching you walking. You know you're dancing through your world. Got your heart in my hands, daddy's little girl. You know, baby, I have loved on you from our very first hello. At first you stole my heart, baby, here's my soul. It's the way that you look, girl, when you're reading late at night. It's the way that your body feels, baby, when you're laying by my side. A love like ours can't be built in a million dreams. 'Cause it's just you and me, girl, you're all I need. Oh, man.
Bart Crow, good to see you again.
Hey, Jim, nice to see you. It's been a while.
You know, I kind of My shtick is the king of the road thing, but I think I'm really actually talking to the king of the road because
I don't know about that.
Last time I saw you was probably downtown Beaumont at the Dixie Dance Hall, and I know you do about 200 shows a year, and that's been a few years, so you've done 500-600 shows since then.
Probably so. I'm trying to think. It's been at least, shoot, man, probably 3 or 4 years ago when we did last time, I think. I'm guessing.
Bart Crow, his new album's called Dandelion. The single Dandelion, last time I checked, is #2 on the Texas Country Music Chart. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's been, it's done really well for us. And it's a Matt Powell tune. We went in and put on the new record, and then you know, radio's been fond of it. Fans and friends have been fond of it, and you know, so it right now it's at its 3rd week on the Texas Regional Radio Report chart. It's at 3rd week at #1, and it was #2 on the Texas Music Chart last week. So we'll see where it is this week.
As our latest single out to radio, we want to thank everybody for calling and Megan to give us our second #1 off our Dandelion record. Try too hard, now I just don't care. She makes me a better man, like whiskey and water. She's my loving son and her daddy's favorite daughter. She's my dirty girl, my dandelion. If I'm smiling, no, she's on my mind. If I'm smiling, no, she's on my mind.
Originally from Maypearl, Texas. Where's that?
Maypearl is about 35-40 miles south of Dallas, right off 35E. Well, it's in between 35E and 35W, right dead center between them.
I think you grew up in a musical family. Your dad played in a band, didn't he?
Yeah, my dad played in a band. My grandfather played in a band, had a band for several years, and then it just kind of didn't know it was going to move on to me, but it did. So, you know, I'll take it.
You did a stint in the Army where I think you ended up doing quite a bit of writing, like in a journal, and that led to your songwriting, huh?
Yeah, I was homesick. I was a long ways from home, and I was out in Georgia, and so I kept kind of a journal thing, and I learned to play the guitar while I was in the service, and so I kind of tweaked some stuff around. I made a couple songs. I don't know if they were any good or not, but then it just kind of led, and you know, now here we are, working on year #10. So here 9 years later, we're still hacking at it.
So leave the light on, get those dusty peaches off the shelf, and I'll be there around supper time. And if I'm smiling, you know she's on my mind.
Still to come, we'll air the Southeast Texas debut of Tom Yankton's new video as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville. We'll also feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Freddie Pate will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Bradley's Collision Center in Fort Natchez. We'll check out the Soggy Bottom Salute events calendar. But next, we'll preview the DSRA boat races coming to Orange, Texas next weekend.
You're cruising in the King's Caddy.
King of the road.
Orange Convention and Visitors Bureau presents Shootout on the Sabine DRSA boat races on Saturday and Sunday, May 21st and 22nd at the City of Orange Boat Ramp. The Deep South Racing Association returns to the Sabine for non-stop high-speed family fun. And the best part? Admission is free with plenty of food and beverage vendors on site. The races run 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. both days, plus live entertainment featuring Louisiana Red Saturday evening. For more information, call 883-1011 or visit orangetexas.gov.
Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle has overcome a lot in the past few years with hurricanes, floods, a demolition, and the pandemic. But the Miller family has come back better than ever. Pine Tree Lodge, where the road ends and the fun begins, in the scenic setting of Taylor's Bayou. Dance to live music Thursday through Sunday, and stop in soon for fantastic atmosphere, friendly folks, and delicious food and drinks. Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle, Texas.
5 Star Feeds, located at 580 Highway 365 in Port Arthur, Texas, has it all, and they are locally owned by Tina Bean. 5 Star has all the feed you could possibly need, as well as planting and garden supplies, horse saddles and tack, and a kennel with dog grooming and boarding. 5 Star Feeds in Port Arthur, Texas. Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here. It was pedal to the metal on the Sabine River in Orange recently when the Deep South Racing Association took over the waterway for Shootout on the Sabine. Loads of racing fans were on hand that beautiful weekend to witness the high-speed thrills. When it was all said and done at the end of Saturday's action, hometown hero Cody Tarver was solidly on top with no losses and 9 consecutive heat wins.
A long road coming. We've been doing this for about 4 years now, and we've been struggling and finally progressing, and we finally got our win today.
It happened right here at home.
In hometown. I couldn't ask for a better race to do it at.
You work on this boat and you actually built it?
Yes, sir.
The engine?
Anything on the motor, bolts on, all the custom clamp brackets, the wing plates, the whole tune-up in the whole boat, we custom build most of that in our shop in Orange.
Tarver Marine.
It's Tarver Performance Marine here in Orange.
So you've been doing this all your life, pretty much,
yes.
the boat stuff.
Yes, sir, all my life.
Addicted to boats.
Oh, we're addicted to it. It's once you go fast, you can't go back. It's one thing that it'll be in you forever.
How many horsepower is this thing?
That motor there is in the upwards of 400 horsepower.
Yeah.
And we're doing it in the 8th. We're running a 660 feet class from an in-gear idle at 7 miles an hour. And we're topping out top speeds at that 660 feet and around 110 miles an hour at about 6.5 seconds.
So you race with this thing, but do you ever just take it out to go fishing or something?
Oh, we take it and we cruise this river right here, and we'll go out and take it out to the local sandbars and stuff like that and have fun in it out there as well.
Between guys, just between me and you, is it kind of a babe magnet?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Really?
They like to ride in it too.
With their bikinis on?
Oh yeah.
All right. Are you a single guy?
No, I'm married.
Oh, okay. What's your wife think about all this?
Oh, she's just as excited as we are.
She's a good supporter of
Oh,
it?
definitely. She's behind me 100%.
So you travel all over the Gulf Coast with this?
We travel all the way upwards to Tennessee, and that's our final race of the year. And then we go all the way to Mississippi to Alabama to South Carolina.
For those that don't know, what is the difference between sport racing and DSRA?
Sport racing is your local circle boat races where they're in a track and they go out and they run
tunnel boats
and they run in a circle.
Yeah.
What the DSRA is about is strictly a drag race like you'd go at the NHRA stuff. It's just like that. We come in, pair up, and run.
Dangerous?
Oh, it is. It's on edge right there. Any mix-up and it'll go bad.
Pretty closed quarters in there, kind of claustrophobic?
It's real tight in there. You get out in there and you're snugged in. It actually feels safe once you're down in there.
Is there a lot of vibration?
Oh yeah, it's vibrating, it's making noise and hollering.
You got earplugs in?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because that motor turns upwards of 11,000 RPMs, and if you ever heard a two-stroke go 11,000, it is screaming.
Orange Convention and Visitors Bureau presents Shootout on the Sabine DRSA boat races on Saturday and Sunday, May 21st and 22nd at the City of Orange Boat Ramp. The Deep South Racing Association returns to the Sabine for non-stop high-speed family fun. And the best part? Admission is free with plenty of food and beverage vendors on site. The races run 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. both days, plus live entertainment featuring Louisiana Reds Saturday evening. For more information, call 883-1011 or visit orangetexas.gov.
King of the Road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
Well, I was the guy that couldn't afford to make a record like a lot of guys are getting to do first out of the chute. So I had to actually work for 3 years and save money and save. And we finally, for 3 years, saved a whopping $6,000 and made our first record. So
And you sold thousands of copies of that.
it's done really well. I'm extremely proud of it.
King of the Road.
That was this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. Since 2008, Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee has been serving up non-stop fun for Southeast Texas with live music and delicious adult beverages. Oh, and be ready to dance your butt off to the best in local, regional, and national touring bands. Of course, date night is every Thursday. And don't forget about the Honky Tonk Grill. Visit them online at facebook.com/honkytonktx and at honkytonktexas.us. Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee has been serving it all up since 2008. Where have you been?
You want some big old hot tails, you come on down here to Red Tails. They're as big as your hand, the crawfish are hot, the beer is cold, and the shrimp are as good as you're gonna get anywhere on the Gulf Coast. You tell Forrest Gump, you come on down here and I'll show you some shrimp.
When it comes to spicy boiled crawfish, shrimp, and ice-cold beer, one of the best-kept secrets in Southeast Texas is Red Tails. Hightail it down 124 in Finette or at 307 Magnolia in Woodville to Red Tails. Dine in, to go, and catering available.
We love Red Tails.
Here comes this week's Soggy Bottom Saloon events calendar. Be at Soggy Bottom on Friday, May 13th for Corey Michael in concert. On Saturday, May 14th, it's Bayou Sounds. Crosstown Renegades return to the Soggy Bottom stage on Friday, May 20th, and King of the Road Productions will be there to capture the action for the Jim King of the TV show. And don't forget about that pool tournament every Monday at 8 p.m. and the poker tournament every Tuesday starting at 7 p.m. Book an evening in the VIP lounge with your friends. Soggy Bottom Saloon serves the coldest beer in Beaumont with $15 buckets all night on Thursdays. Take a look around. You'll be amazed at all the eclectic decor. In fact, Soggy Bottom Saloon is Beaumont's oldest bar still in operation. Soggy Bottom Saloon, 11325 Old Both Road in Beaumont, Texas. This has been the Soggy Bottom Saloon events calendar.
King of the Road.
Howdy, and thanks again for watching the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4 and the CW. I'm Jim King of the Road. Still to come, Freddie Pate will be in the Royal Spotlight, brought to you by Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches, Texas. But here comes the Southeast Texas debut of Tom Yankton's new video as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville. Of course, the legendary Pine Tree Lodge has long been a favorite Southeast Texas destination for scenery, live music, dining, dancing, and drinking. Their fabulous menu includes delicious dishes like the shrimp gumbo, the whole catfish, or the seafood platter. And Pine Tree Lodge is now offering a brunch menu from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays. Of course, it all goes down in the scenic setting of Taylor's Bayou in LaBelle, Texas. Stop in Pine Tree Lodge soon and tell Mike, Sandy, and Norma Miller that Jim King of the TV and radio sent you. Rising country star Tom Yankton has played on many other artists' records, toured with many of the world's biggest acts, played at the Opry and the ACMs. He's also opened for Luke Bryan, Eli Young Band, and many more. Here comes His Highness and Southern Stock Entertainment recording artist Tom Yankton with Drive as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville.
Headlights on, hard rain beating on a cracked windshield. I throw my wet ball cap in the passenger seat and grab the steering wheel. Looking at the sky, you would never even know that it's 6 a.m. The sun came up about an hour ago, but if I'm ever gonna see it again, I got to drive away from this cloud I'm under. Keep between the lines and go as fast as I can. I hear her goodbye. church, the Main Street Sonic, and the football field. Everything here's got your memory on it, and it always will. We were born and raised on this sacred ground, and I thought we'd settle down here. It's killing my heart seeing this small town getting smaller in the rearview mirror. I got to drive away from this cloud I'm under, and keep between the lines and go as fast as I can. I hear her goodbye, echo like a rolling thunder. I can't move on if I stay right where I am. I hear mama say if you run away, you'll be running for the rest of your life. But if I don't leave now, I don't see how I'm gonna make it through another night. I got to drive. I hear her goodbye, echo like a rolling thunder. I can't move on if I stay right where I am. I got to drive. I gotta drive. Headlights on, hard rain beating on the cracked windshield.
So let's get back to more music.
The legendary Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle, Texas has been owned and operated by the Miller family since 1984. And in 1990, Southeast Texan and country music superstar Mark Chestnut filmed his debut music video there.
Well, it sure feels good to come in here and just pull up a seat.
A generation later, his son Casey Chestnut
Frosted mug of a cool one helps to beneath the heat. My son Casey Chestnut.
Since 1984, the Millers have kept it going with fabulous music, food, dancing, and scenery. Stopping there soon. Coming up next, Freddie Pate will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches.
King of the road.
Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches, Texas is celebrating 60 years in business. Where have you been? Bradley's Collision Center is an award-winning shop serving all of Southeast Texas since 1962. And it has been family-owned and operated by the Bradley family of Port Neches since the very beginning. Each and every one of their customers are treated like friends and family while receiving expert service. Bradley's Collision Center, 2639 Knoll Street in Port Neches, Texas. Call them at 722-9391.
The key to Terrell doing a job, they're not going to tear your yard up and they'll clean it up. You won't even know they're there, except for when they grind the stumps. They don't pick up the grindings. They let it down there because it's good fertilizer. Tree drive come out very, very well. We had 8 big trees to cut down. They had to fall in different directions. It didn't do no damage to the yard. It just come out very, very well.
Here's the live entertainment lineup at Seven Oaks Event Garden in LaBelle, Texas. Pug Johnson and the Hounds will be there on Sunday, May 15th, and sponsorships are still available. And on May 20th, it's Barbara Hickey with opener Jerry Mullen for a sold-out album release party. The Jimmy Wooten Trio will be at Seven Oaks Event Garden on June 4th for a dinner show. And get ready for Cody Schaefer on June 7th. For complete details and to purchase tickets, visit sevenoakseventgarden.com. Seven Oaks Event Garden in LaBelle, Texas.
You might like a little blues music or some funky old soul. maybe a good old country song with that old-time rock and roll. You'll find it in Austin, and you gotta have a long neck beer, a big old glass of Hill Country wine, spread a little cheer. It's so awesome in Austin, where good times are everywhere. Come on down to 6th Street, lose your blues and cares. It's so awesome in Austin, in the Hill Country town. Come on down to Texas, let us show y'all around. You can catch a game or two if you like some football. Eat that good old Tex-Mex food or barbecue for one and all. Of course, there's the music, new sounds and good old songs. Get up and hit the hardwood floor and dance all night long. It's so awesome in Austin, where good times are everywhere. Come on down to 6th Street, lose your blues and cares. It's so awesome in Austin, in the Hill Country town. You come on down to Texas, let us show y'all around. Come on down to Texas, let us show y'all around. Y'all come.
Bradley's Collision Center in Port Neches, Texas is celebrating 60 years in business. Where have you been? Bradley's Collision Center is an award-winning shop serving all of Southeast Texas since 1962. And it has been family-owned and operated by the Bradley family of Port Neches since the very beginning. Each and every one of their customers are treated like friends and family while receiving expert service. Bradley's Collision Center, 2639 Knoll Street in Port Neches, Texas. Call them at 722-9391. Texas Hot Country Magazine is one of the oldest magazines in the Houston area and affiliated with 2 Houston radio stations, the new 93Q and Country Legends. We target the very lucrative family-oriented country music and Texas music market. Grab the latest issue at TexasHotCountryMagazine.com and check out Jim King of the Road's new column. For Texas Hot Country Magazine advertising rates and information, please contact Leon Beck at 281-702-2242. Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here. In need of a professional realtor to find your dream home or to sell your current house? Call Suzanne Simmons of RE/MAX One at 880-5307. There's no better realtor in all of Southeast Texas.